Oh man, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to the Den. Friday night. Hoping everybody having a wonderful night. I know everybody just getting home, just getting started, making sure the kids straight. Y'all make sure y'all eat right tonight. Um, we probably get out and walk in the morning about 8:30. For those who want to come out and walk with us, um, I got a couple of people keeping me busy, man. Like I usually don't walk on Saturday, but one person said she want to walk in the morning. Then my light skinned partner Chester, he usually come on Saturday, so I might make my off day Sunday. You know what I mean? Just to rest up a little bit, give my body time to adjust. But hey, man, if somebody want to walk on Sunday, I might end up doing it too. Long as they dedicated, I'm here to help them. So and then I got somebody that want to start walking Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evening. But we're gonna do it up at Gresham Park on Boulder Crest. Her son be at football practice, and my little great nephew be at football practice. So instead of meeting up there or meeting down at the college, we'll just meet up at Gresham Park. We can walk the parking lot, or you know what I mean, we can walk down them hills to all the fields and all that. So y'all trying to keep me busy. Y'all making sure I stay active, and I like that. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So I'll be walking 2 times on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm well, I'm gonna try it this first week and see how it go. We'll see if I don't be too tired. But I should be able to handle it. You know, it ain't I ain't never scared of a little more work. So that's cool. I'm glad people coming out. You know what I mean? I'm glad people trying to get healthier. For those who are, for those who thinking about it, hey man, just try it one time. Just like Deanna, her first time walking with me was yesterday, and she said she slept real good yesterday and last night. You know what I mean? So, hey man, if you ain't getting no sleep, get a little exercise. You know what I mean? Tire yourself out. You know what I mean? And hopefully you can get some sleep. And like I say, man, drink plenty of water. You know what I mean? Once I get more people, we will be going to different trails, walking different trails. So hey man, we not gonna do the same thing. We're gonna try to get a little excitement in it. You know what I mean? We might have a topic every time we walk to see, you know what I mean, see how people feel or something. I don't know. I'm gonna put something together, you know what I mean, to keep it exciting. And you know, I'm gonna keep doing the lives while we're walking. I'm gonna keep doing the reels, trying to motivate folks. What's up, Miss Carrie? So, hey man, like I say, I hate to see people in bad health, and I'm not saying I'm in perfect health, but I honestly feel pretty good. You know what I mean? Every day. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping we can get people to start having more energy and to start taking their health more serious. You know what I mean? Start taking your kids' health serious too. Like I say, man, I don't like seeing little kids and they fat. You know what I mean? It's cool for one or two of them, but shit, now I'm saying majority of them are. You know what I mean? Like we stay active in our day. You know what I mean? When we was growing up, we stayed active. They used to have to threaten us to come in the house. You know what I mean? We had to be in the house by the time street lights come on. You know what I mean? I know my mama, that goddamn Ruby, she come on the outside, open that door, and it's getting dark, and she look out there, she don't see you coming down that hill somewhere. Oh, pimp, I don't care where you at, you gonna hear her. You know what I mean? I don't care where you at, you gonna hear. But now people don't make their kids go outside and get no, you know what I mean? They don't make them go outside and be active. Like, keep them on a bike. You know what I mean? Teach them how to ride bikes. Like, we stayed on bikes in different neighborhoods. You know what I mean? We stayed going to different neighborhoods, playing that neighborhood in football and basketball and stuff like that. Like, hey man, y'all got to get these kids back active. You know what I mean? And it really helps them to stay out of trouble too. You have to keep them occupied and stop feeding them all that bullshit. A lot of your kids don't have ADHD. No, it's just you feed them sugar all day, so they're gonna be full of energy all day, and then you don't let them go outside and get tired. And I know it's hard to let your kids just run around outside like it was when we were growing up. You know what I mean? But hey man, you should take an hour or two out your day every day for your child and let your child go get that run around a little bit. You know what I mean? Take them to the park, let them run around, let them get tired. You know what I mean? You should want them to get tired. You know what I mean? So they'll come home, take a bath, eat, and go to sleep. Like, kids ain't even getting sleep now. You know what I mean? Kids can't even get up in the morning because they ain't going to sleep at night. You know what I mean? Kids staying up like grown folk, playing games and like, hey man, we had a bedtime. You know what I mean? And your parents gonna come in there and check and make sure your ass sleep. They ain't just finna, before they go to sleep, they gonna come there and make sure your ass sleep. You know what I mean? So, like I say, man, we got to get back to parenting. You know what I mean? I know times done change, but that don't mean you have to change how to, you know what I mean, how you parent your child. My kids got raised the same way I did. You know what I mean? And I know I wasn't the best parent, but the morals and standards and values that my mama them put in me, shit, I put them in my kids. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Pay attention to your kids. Give your kids some of your time every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of shit we can prevent, but it take you stop being so self-centered. When you have kids, you can't be self-centered. You know what I mean? Your first priority should be your kids. You know what I mean? So, hey man, and then y'all be careful out here too, man. Y'all ain't paying attention, but they talking about these COVID-19 numbers going back up, man. This new variant, the BA5, like we all the way up to 5. Come on now. Hey man. They says it's easier to catch, more contagious. But then they done told y'all to take off y'all masks. I barely see people in masks now. Like, hey man, come on now. Outside, cool. But you can't be in nobody's face. But when you inside, man, put your mask on, pimp. You know what I mean? I got a couple of friends about this. This the second time they done had it. Like, hey, man. Hey, y'all, hey. I know you can't prevent it, but you can kind of help not catching it. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, wear your mask, man. If y'all think about it, the Chinese, the Japanese, and the Koreans, they've been wearing masks for years. You know what I mean? It's been years y'all been going to get y'all nails done. They got the mask on. Shit, they know not to inhale a whole lot of shit. But they ain't gonna tell you not to inhale it. Okay, well, shit. If you need a mask on, shit, I do. I should need one on too. Why is it cool if I breathe this shit, but it ain't cool if you breathe? Like y'all want to know something I don't know. You know what I mean? So, hey man, y'all be careful out here, man. These numbers are going back up. Now they talking about Cobb County done passed the law where they letting now they ain't gonna even be police officers. They trying to hire um former police officers, and you got to take a training course and all that. But they saying that they gonna have armed people in the schools now. That's ridiculous, man. I understand why, but and I do think it's better than arming the teachers. But hey, man, y'all need to get some kind of system where y'all got them cameras at every door. Y'all got them doors locked electronically. Like if somebody coming in there, you know what I mean. Y'all need to know who they are. Have somebody armed at the door. But hey, man, this shit is out of hand, man. Y'all got people armed at the schools. Hey, man, what Cobb County? That's get ready for it. I think they're gonna have it. I think school's starting about another month or a couple of weeks. So I do think the kids need protection. But hey man, y'all gotta figure out something better than you know what I mean. Like I do think the schools might need to be locked during the day because it's too easy to get in those schools, and everybody ain't gonna go by their office. You know what I mean? Not if they got some bad intentions. They not gonna go by the office. You know what I mean? So you can't expect everybody to abide by the rules if they got bad intentions. You know what I mean? They not finna abide by no rules. So I do think it need to be some kind of system where them doors be locked during the day, but you got to have it where you can open it. You could probably open it from the office, but have an officer or somebody right there, but have them inside. You know what I mean? But let them be the first person that deal with them. You know what I mean? They'll see that they got if they got any intentions. You know what I mean? And if you have to pat folks down, pat them down. Like these are kids. We trying to protect the kids. I don't give a damn if you get offended if you get patted down. I don't care nothing about that. But I do know when I was in elementary school, like we didn't have to worry about shit at school. You know what I mean? I ain't never felt unsafe. Then, like I say, when they closed Tilson before they knocked it down, I went in there and I seen all the signs talking about no drugs, no goddamn guns, no weapons. Like, hey man, I'm like, hey, this K through 5 now. Y'all, this, you know what I mean? Y'all, I know this it ain't that bad in K through 5. They like, man, you wouldn't believe how much stuff these kids bring to school. So parents, y'all gotta stop leaving everything laying around, man. Y'all know kids are inquisitive. You know what I mean? And then they know everything now. So they be knowing what shit is. You know what I mean? They can Google anything. They can find out what it is. They can find out how much it's worth, what it's selling for, whatever. So hey man, keep your stuff put up. You know what I mean? Make sure they can't get to your guns. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, protect your kids at all costs. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna have a gun around them, hey man, teach them about a gun. Don't let them just try to figure shit out because they can grab one on a video game. Hey man, you gotta teach them the difference between the video game and real life. You know what I mean? So hey man, we gotta do better. We really do. You know what I mean? Oh man, I'm just gonna. I guess I'm. You know, I know y'all tired of me preaching these last few days. You know what I mean? But I'm tired of seeing a lot of shit right now. I really am. I'm tired of seeing a whole lot of shit right now. And then somebody got to be willing to try to fix some of this shit. We'll all talk about, hey, Miss India. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a link. I know people get tired of hearing my voice all day. I'm gonna send you the link. You can, if you can get on here, jump on here, see how your day been today. But yeah, man, we gotta do better, man. We really do, because the world is getting worse. So if you can't handle what's going on now, boy, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. You know what I mean? So make sure that you got a grip on your household and your kids, so you can teach your kids right from wrong and what to look out for, and you know what I mean, all that good shit. Because that should be your first priority. Like I ain't never wanted somebody else to raise my kids. You know what I mean? Because I know whatever you teach them, 9 times out of 10 is gonna be for your benefit. You know what I mean? So no, I'm gonna make sure my kids know right from wrong and what to do in certain situations and all that shit. You know what I mean? So and then, hey man, allow your kids to grow up. You know what I mean? You keep your hands on them, but allow them to grow up. You should want to know that they can survive out here, because they gotta deal with shit. So they definitely need to know how to survive. They need to know what to do in every situation now. When somebody break out shoes, when you know what I mean, somebody try to kidnap them, shit. Yeah, hey man, hey, y'all gotta arm y'all kids with knowledge. You know what I mean? What to do, you know what I mean? Hey man, like it's a dangerous ass world, and it's getting worse. This shit ain't getting no better. You know what I mean? This shit getting worse. So it's up to you to control your household. What's happening? What's happening?
Hey,
What you got going on tonight? We already know you're working. Well,
ho-
yeah,
hold up, ma. Okay, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, my earphones. I didn't have no good day today. Shit.
Oh, what
Well,
happened? What's
you know what? It was okay, but toward the end, my car acting crazy. I don't know what's wrong with it.
hold on. What about the new car?
Yeah.
What is it doing? What is it doing? Uh-oh. Oh, she on mute. You're on mute, y'all.
I know. Can you hear
Yeah.
me now?
Oh, okay.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. My
Yeah. What? Uh-oh.
oh,
Y'all give us a minute. You know, I had to make sure my folks straight, man. We got some mechanics listening to us right now. I need some of my mechanic partners
okay.
to
No,
yeah.
it's my key fob. It's my key.
Oh,
My
okay.
key is acting weird. I don't know. It's I'm gonna see what happens when I leave, cause or I'm gonna have to take it out to what's called in the morning, cause it's acting really weird. Like I'm trying to figure out how I can drive it, but it says it's not detecting the key. But I use the key to crank it up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I had
Right.
to
Right.
touch it, but I don't know. It's acting crazy. I'm about to. Oh, it's just done got on my nerves. I know my blood pressure is up.
Oh Lord. I mean, you gonna let a key run your blood pressure up? But and
Yeah, yeah, it
you
did.
still. But I'm saying you still able to use the car, right?
Yeah, but and it did. Yes,
Okay.
I don't like
Okay.
that.
No, I'm saying I understand you don't like it, but it ain't nothing to bring your blood pressure up.
The
Long
hell?
as long as you still getting around, and you just take it back to the dealer in the morning. Hey, player, this something ain't right with this key, man. I need you to like they might, like everything is based on their computer now, man. Like them computer run them
Yeah, I
cars.
know. Sometimes I hate it, but it's just so convenient.
Yeah, yeah,
But convenient can be real costly.
right. That's right. That's right.
But it's okay. It's
It's
okay.
convenient
I
till it
get
ain't convenient.
it.
You know what I mean?
So
Like
yeah,
that's why I still like old school cars, man, because everybody know how to fix them, and you know what I mean. It's easier to work on, man. Like everything,
mhm.
when you get a new car, everything is hooked up to that computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, and that computer go out, hey man, you gotta throw the whole car away, basically.
yeah, pretty
hey
much. That's why
man,
when I had my truck and it was offline, the man said, you just driving a big old computer because they had to
that's it.
recalibrate it so many times because it was offline.
All right.
And here we
That's
go.
why the first year they come up with a car, you never get that first year, man. You let them get them bugs out first. I know you might want to be the first one to get it, but all the bugs ain't worked out first. You
It
know
ain't
what I mean?
that serious for me. I promise.
Man, y'all be want to be cute. Y'all gotta have y'all eyelashes on the cars and all that shit.
Oh no, I can't do it.
I see we were
That
walking
is
this
so.
morning and I see the car. I'm like, hold on, they still doing that shit.
I
But
don't
I'm
say
like,
shit
well,
to that.
I guess
Lights blink.
it's a chance for the young girls to do it now. You know what I mean? They just not driving, so I guess they want to do it now. But I'm like, man, that shit always look crazy to me.
Yeah, that's not even cute to me. And I have
Man,
seen them on like
look crazy.
when I when I saw them on a Mercedes, I thought that was
Yeah, like
so. Like,
yeah,
come on
yeah.
now,
You don't fuck up no beans with no damn eyelashes. Come on now.
no,
That don't even
no.
sound right. I told like a lot of stuff we need to start saying it out loud before we do it. Like putting eyelashes on the beans. Like that shit don't even sound right, man. You know what I mean? If you put some eyelashes, it should be like a little beetle or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But not no beans. Are you serious? I seen the Camaro, I
Mhm.
think, or Challenger or something today with some. I'm like, man, come on.
Yeah, they be dead serious too.
And then what happens if the wind blowing like it be blowing people wig off and blow the eyelashes off? You know what I mean? You gonna stop in the middle
Blow.
of traffic and get your eyelashes? You know what I mean? Like you have to take them to the salon, the car salon, and let them get what I mean worked on what every 2 weeks. Let them shake them back
Oh
up.
my god, it ain't that serious.
Hey
No,
man, y'all try to beautify anything.
mm-mm. I,
y'all try.
it's just some things you can't. You just need to let it be.
Yeah, yeah.
Like some cars, just like like people throw rims on try to throw rims on everything. Every car does not need rims.
Right, right.
Like to
And
me, some of these luxury cars, they don't need rims. They come with factory rims. Leave them alone.
right, right.
I mean, it's
And then make sure you keep your factory rims because when you put those aftermarket rims on there, you are actually lowering the value of your car.
mhm.
Your car is worth more when it's original. So if you ever plan on selling that car, hey man, leave it
Mhm.
where everybody want it. Not just something that's just for you. If it's just for you, you might not find nobody else that want it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right.
hey man,
Yeah.
and I
Mm-mm.
understand that you want to be unique, but when you're trying to be unique, you have to understand now. You can't do nothing. You standing out. Like it's better to blend in. You know what I mean? Like I don't wanna have one of nothing that I'm finna ride around in all the time. Like
Yeah.
everybody see, oh that black right there, that black right there. Like no. I need to blend in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I need to get what a
Right.
lot of
I don't
people.
want.
You know what I mean?
I
No,
don't
I
want
ain't
you to be
trying to
able to
stand
pick
that.
me out.
Right,
Right.
right. I like to move in silence, man. Like,
Oh, what you say? What you say?
like,
That's me
like I
all day
ain't.
long.
I know everybody like a lot of attention and everybody want to be seen. Now I'm not that guy. even when, even when I was on TV and all that, like man, I still used to like to move around in silence. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, I don't care nothing about no fame. If I mean, I need your attention when I'm on stage. That's it. When I come on stage, I'm cool. I don't need no attention when I'm on stage. You know what I mean? I'm trying to creep. I know when I used to be with Bruce, shit, everywhere we went, and they following us in the mall. Like I'm like, hey, man, are y'all
Oh my
serious?
God.
Oh, let them be out of town somewhere. Man, one time it was probably about
Mm.
15, 20 people walking behind us in the mall. Just
You
why?
only got other.
I mean, come and ask for what you want, so you can get it and get gone. You
Huh.
know what I mean? Like I
I
remember
see.
one time we was in Birmingham and a dude got mad because Bruce didn't want to give him his autograph. I'm like, hey man, wait,
Oh,
what? Hey
man,
Bill,
for what?
hey man, hey. They and his boy was like, hey man, no, he just real serious about the autograph. Yeah, I understand that. But you can't make somebody give you one, Pimp.
No, you can't.
Man, he called attitude and everything. I'm like, hey, Pimp, I thought no, y'all look like some thugs. Hold on, you're a man, right? And you mad because another man want to give you his autograph? And then he didn't say he wouldn't give it to him. He just told him he couldn't give it to him in the mall. He told him, hey, you catch me outside, I got you. You know what I mean? Because everybody waiting
Mm-hmm.
on the person that get an autograph. And he signed
Oh,
one, oh,
okay.
fine. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You done got yours and got gone. Now we got 30 minutes to sign an autograph. Like, hey, bro, just be chill. I catch you when we get ready to go. You know what I mean? Man, fuck all that, man. You know, like, hey, man, hey, I was like, hey, bro, oh, now Black, you cool, but hey, man, that nigga there, he ain't got it. Like, hey, pimp. We ain't finna be all that, though. You know what I mean? But hey, pimp, you can't get mad because somebody ain't getting you their autograph, pimp. And then he didn't say no. He just said he can't do it right now. And I promise you, everybody watching, waiting on him to sign one. That's when everybody finna run over him. You know, we deal with this every day. You know what I mean? So, hey, man. And then, whether people know it or not, celebrities like people that are down to earth. They meet groupies all the time. They like to meet people that's down to earth so they can relax. You know what I
You
mean?
make groupies. You make groupies all the time.
Oh yeah. 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 I mean, but that wasn't exciting for me. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never had a problem getting a woman. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, especially a lot of comedians, like they had never had a pretty woman or a fine ass woman until they got a little name for themselves. You know what I mean? So for them, yeah, they get caught up in all the group of shit, and you know what I mean. They want to hit everything they see. Like, hey man, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
come on, man. It's a
Hold
lot
on
more
one
than that.
second for me.
All
Hold on
right,
one second.
yeah, like. life is worth more than that. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy entertaining, putting a smile on people's face. You know what I mean? So, and then I always kind of been popular. You know what I mean? Like I tell people, TV just put me on a bigger scale, but I was never caught up in the fame and notoriety. Like I ain't never cared nothing about all that. You know what I mean? I just used to love what I do, and I found out I can get paid for it. Everybody know I was a class clown. Shit, all the way back in elementary. Shit, so I mean, report card, straight A's, but straight N's and U's in their conduct. Talk too much, talk too much, talk too much. Too silly, too silly. Won't be quiet. I promised my mama good grades. I ain't promised her I could be quiet, but I made sure them grades was straight. You know what I mean? So,
Okay. Okay.
mm,
Hmm. I'm so
so
glad I ain't off tomorrow. Jesus, thank you, Lord.
yeah. Sound like you gonna lose your mind if you don't get that picture.
I am. I did, you know what? And then I really don't want to get up and go out to the place in the morning. But I know if I don't, I'm gonna see how it act tonight. And but no, I'm just gonna get on up.
Nah,
But
but I'm gonna tell you where to go. Go to the it's right there on Covington Highway and right beneath the Wesley Chapel. That little key place over there.
mhm.
They say the dude over there he can make all kind of keys. So go there and ask him what's going on. He might be able to reset, and he's a whole lot cheaper than than the dealer. Because those keys now they have chips in them. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but
'Cause I had
they
called.
say he can make any kind of key over there. Well, I went and got I went to get one of my keys made at Home Depot or something, and they told me that they couldn't make it because it got
Mhm.
the key got a chip in it, and they told me to go over there before I go to the dealer. So at least go talk to him. Like he might be able to get you right. You know that dealer don't hit you
What
across the head.
time?
Keep you behind here now.
What time he open?
Huh?
What time he open? I said, what time he open?
I'm not sure. Well, when I get off here, I look it up if I can think of the name of it, and I'll text it to you.
Mhm. Cause
Yeah,
honey,
cause I
it's
don't
gonna
want you to lose your
irritate me.
mind though. I don't want you to lose your mind over that key.
I am.
I know it. I already know you. Like y'all be women be so paranoid about everything, man.
Yes.
Like
Oh my
y'all gotta
God.
learn how to
Yeah.
relax. Y'all gotta learn how to relax. 'Cause you gotta do what you gotta do regardless. Ain't no need to lose your mind over it. You gotta do it either way.
Mhm. I know. Yeah. Good. Jesus.
She gonna be crazy till she get that key fixed.
Mm, I am. For real.
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
just
man.
that crazy because
I'm
that
saying,
irritates me.
as long as you can drive,
Mhm.
you're all right. The rest of it, you can figure it out tomorrow.
Mhm. I
I
be
guess
on
you
my
don't want to
throat
hear
right now.
that. Why don't nobody have no patience for nothing no more, man? Everybody think everything is so instant, but everything you have to have patience. Oh Lord, Miss Carrie, it's
Mhm.
about to we just don't like when things go wrong. Oh, shit, we don't either. We just ain't gonna lose our mind behind it. You know what I mean? We just gonna do what we have to do. And you know what I mean? Like, hey man, my motto is I've always been told you do what you can and you pray about the rest and let it go. You know what
Mhm.
I mean?
Mhm.
Like that's why I always ask people if they're Christians. Because Christians don't have no faith. You know what I mean? But you swear you're a Christian. Okay, where your faith at? And all you gotta do is have the size of a mustard seed. You know how small a mustard seed is.
Well, I got faith. I mean, it's just, I don't, it's
I'm,
just
I'm saying,
irritating. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying, y'all have to learn how to relax. Like you still gotta wait till in the morning. You still gotta wait
Yeah,
till
I do. I
well,
I
ain't
do,
no
and
need to
I'm okay. I'm
know
okay with that. But I'm just at the point. It's like because it was just like all of a sudden. How I'm like, wait a minute. I just got in my car. I cranked it up. The key was fine. Like I was locking the door, and then all of a sudden I get back to the car, and I can't even get in it. Oh, yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
but see that's
And
why I don't
everything
that's
I
why I
own
don't
was in my car. I'm like, but then something. But I'm gonna tell you something. I had a dumb blind moment because it was like I had the key in my hand and I was like, okay, I'm pressing the thing, the door not opening. It's like push the button so the key will pop out and you can stick it in.
oh my
But
God.
I was like, oh my God, India.
But see
But see, that's how I got so frustrated in that moment that I wasn't even thinking right.
that's why I tell people to learn how to relax. Like Shawty, you can't think of shit when you agitated or you upset or mad. You can't think of nothing. When you sit back, everything pop right up.
Like that key pop right out.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
I
was
know
like,
you laughed at yourself.
I did. I was like,
I
you
know
idiot.
it. You got to. You got to.
But I was just like, I was so weirded. I was like, this is not happening right now.
I'm gonna have to start a relaxation class. Start teaching y'all for how to how to relax, man.
Make sure you have some bottles of wine there.
Oh Lord. You can't drink at work, so
You
you
have
gotta
no
you got
idea.
oh Lord. Don't convict yourself.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, don't cut your camera on tonight. No, no, don't convict. You know these jobs be looking at y'all on social media. I got to make sure I don't tag you in this.
Do they? No, don't do that.
Nah, yeah,
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No, I would never put my job at jeopardy like that.
nah, yeah, nah.
Mm-mm.
Like that'll
This
be
is
crazy. Somebody just told
this
about
is
somebody they know went to work drunk the other day, drunk as hell. I'm like, what? I'm like, man,
I'm gonna tell you this girl or this person that I work with at my other job. This is my day job, but um I was told and see you but people don't understand when they drink a lot. When they drink alcohol, it starts coming through their pores.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
So you could drink today and not drink for 2 days, but if you a drinker, then the alcohol seeps through your pores.
oh yeah.
So this girl came to work. She really should be fired. To this day, she shouldn't even have no job because she came to work and alcohol was seeping through her pores.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like I can smell it. I was like, well, maybe because I wasn't that close to her, I wasn't trying to. But
I know this dude
yeah,
named Red.
people.
He was an alcoholic, and when he sweat, yeah, he just smelled just like goddamn alcohol. I promise.
Mhm.
I was like, man, Pep, how much have you drunk?
I know that
to,
level one no good.
hey
That
man,
level
how
one
much
no
how
good.
much have you drank to smell like alcohol when you sweat? Like, god damn.
I know that level was. Oh,
Oh man, yeah, yeah,
and people don't understand it. Do drinking does so much damage to you.
yeah. It really does. Really does.
I ain't know. I mean, I ain't no heavy drinker, but I'm a drink now.
Right, right. I mean, like I
But
used to out drink and out smoke everybody and drive everybody home. You know what I mean? But I knew drinking went for me. Like I don't like that feeling the next day. You know what I mean? Like my
Yeah,
stomach
yeah,
get
yeah.
messed up. You
And
know what I mean? Might have a hangover, or you know what I mean? Like I'm feeling sluggish. I don't want to do nothing. Like man, and then I watched what it did to my mama and my brother. Man, like they used to drink a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm.
I just see how it wore them down. You know what I mean? So, but
And I
like I
used
said,
to always say,
I stopped. Like I have a drink every now and then. I drink a couple of beers or something, but that's about
mm-hmm. It's
like
the hard liquor.
yeah, like how do you folks get drunk every day? Like
Mm-mm.
I don't like that feeling. Like
Yeah.
especially now in the summertime. Oh
Oh
hell,
yeah.
man, you be feeling crazy hell when you be drunk out there in all that heat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then a lot of people don't understand that alcohol, juice, tea, all that shit dehydrates you. So really, you
Mm.
doing two things to yourself. You know what I mean? And a lot of us don't. Well, a lot of y'all don't drink water like you're supposed to already.
Yeah.
So by the
Well, I
time you
don't
get
know
all
who y'all is.
this and tea and lemonade and sodas and all that shit, and you on top of you already don't drink water, like, hey man, shout out, you killing yourself, man. You really are.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody know I used to be the Coke bandit. I used to be the Coca-Cola bandit. Well, I used to wear them out. I used to drink about 4, 5 of them motherfuckers a day. You know what I mean? But I used to drink plenty of water too. You know what I'm saying? And I know the water didn't dilute all of it, but it definitely helped. And it was better than not drinking no water. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I go to a
Okay.
restaurant and I get a Coke or something to drink, shit, hey, bring me a Coke and then bring me a water on the side. Like I'm gonna drink the water right behind it. Like, hey man, and water do some amazing shit for your body. It
Mm-hmm. It
flushes your
will.
system,
That it will.
you know what I mean? So, hey man, like we gotta first of all we gotta learn how to take care of ourselves and then take care of
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Like I don't look for anybody to tell me what to do when it comes to me taking care of me. Like I'm gonna take it upon myself to make sure I'm straight. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. I don't. I stopped taking life for granted years ago. You know what I mean? When I done seen people get killed. You know what I mean? I done seen my
Yeah. I.
cousins get killed. I'm talking about when they was in their 20s. Hey, I
Mm-hmm.
stopped taking life for granted way back then. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm. I never. I've never taken life for granted. But let me tell you something. When in January when we got hit by that car,
right,
only thing I could, only thing I could see was my life flash before my eyes, and literally, I told it because I told the paramedic, I said, I know I had to die. It was good 3 minutes because it was like I couldn't breathe, I couldn't catch my breath, I couldn't do nothing. It was so hard for me to, I mean, and it was something. I mean, because literally, he could have scared us into a heart attack, at least me anyway.
right,
But I ain't never took life for granted. And then, like I say, going home that night in May, and that girl came out of nowhere. I'm minding my own business, staying in my own lane, something I always do. And here she come, all over here, trying, trying to kill me. I said, Lord have mercy.
right.
So yeah, I ain't never been the one to take nothing for granted. Cause I say, like God give it, He can take it away, and a lot of people don't
Oh yeah,
believe that.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
I
honestly,
said,
Shawty, I for a long, long time, man, I never thought about my future. Like honestly, I never thought about being 50. I never thought about being a granddaddy. I never thought about honestly, I never thought about growing old. You know what I mean? Like I lived for the day for a long ass time, up until about probably about 40 on some real shit. Like,
Wow.
I mean, that's probably when I stopped feeling like I was invincible. Like I ain't
Mhm.
never felt like nothing could hurt me. You know what I mean? Like my motto my whole life been, if I wake up and breathe, I can handle anything else. Like that's always been my motto. That's why
Mhm.
when anybody asks me how I'm doing, I'm like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Because I'm good because I can breathe. You know? Anything else, I deal with it. You know what I mean? If I can breathe, if I can deal with anything else. If I don't breathe, that's it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you know what I mean? So that's always been my motto, even as a child, man. But I just started really paying attention to it and thinking about the future. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never really been like when I was running around, man. I knew that I was living the life that shit could end at any moment. You know what I mean? So I never
Mhm.
really cared about the future. You know what I mean? So now that I've gotten older, that's why I'm so passionate about a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like kids and relationships and people. Like we take a whole lot of shit for granted, man. You know what I mean? And the first time I realized how much shit we took for granted was when I got locked up. You know what I mean? Like I know y'all hear me talk about this shit sometimes, but I didn't do a whole lot of time. Like that wasn't my thing to do a whole lot of time. You know what I mean? But I
Mhm.
realized how much shit that we took for granted while when that shit was taken away from you. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
So
of course. That's
I
when
was
you
like,
appreciate it more.
hey man, yeah, yeah, of course. And it's sad that it had to get to us losing something before we appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
even in relationships, like most people they don't realize they had something good until they done fucked it up and they can't get it back. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I tell people, if you ever been good to somebody, they gonna always try to get you back. So see what
Yep.
they gonna always want what was good to them. Like they know they fucked up. That's why they trying
Mhm.
to get you back. They might not ever tell you, but they know they fucked up.
Oh.
That's why they trying to get you back. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
like I say, we have to start appreciating what we have instead of never being satisfied. Like we always think it's green on the other side. No, it just
That's
look
right.
like that. That's just like anything. Shit, you ride down the street, yeah, that yard look good, but how much shit going on in that house? You know what I mean? Like people
Mhm.
can put a mask on anything. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Attitudes and like all kind of shit, man. So that's
Mhm.
why I say
That's
like
why.
the whole thing about people don't conversate no more and text and then like that's why I can't go for that. Not if you're trying to get to know me personally. Like
Yeah.
I
I'm
have to
not.
know who I'm dealing
I'm
with.
not good with that. And see,
Yeah,
Texas people
yeah,
don't
and I ain't trying to
understand
get
that.
good with it.
Right. Texas,
Like I'm
Texas
nah,
can be misconstrued too. They
right.
can be
Yeah,
taking a whole. I didn't even mean it that way, but you took it
right.
that way. But that's
Because
not
you're in
how
a
I was.
fucked up mood. Yeah, you're in a bad mood.
Right.
So whatever
There you
comes
go.
to you, you're gonna take it the wrong way.
Mhm.
Well, I thought you said, well, why you couldn't just call me and ask me? Instead of you being mad
Right.
and pissed off, you done been mad for a couple of hours, a couple of days or whatever. Now, when you find out that you were mad about some bullshit, now, Shawty, that's time you done lost, man. When you can simply ask me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to talk to you. So I'm going to know how you feel about
Yep.
what I say. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, I don't, like,
That's right.
hey, man, we make shit harder on ourselves.
Yeah. I don't. I don't.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
By trying to do everything so instant and so easy, you making it harder on yourself. Like a lot of people don't get into some relationship, they didn't really know the person. Then when you get with them or get married or something, Shit, now you find out that this motherfucker ain't shit like you thought he was. You know what I mean? But that's your fault because you didn't take the time to get to know
What you talking about?
him.
Mm,
And people be
mm,
like, well,
mm, mm.
people change. Yeah, but I'm gonna know when you changing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm
no.
not gonna know be brand new and then you change it, but I only know you change it. Like, no, I'm gonna know when you change. I'm gonna know when you feeling a certain type of way. Like motherfuckers know they can't lie to me. That's why a lot of motherfuckers they don't even like talk to me when they going through something or when they
Oh,
got an attitude with me or something like,
oh,
man, you
thank
can't
you.
lie.
Hmm. Which one? Yeah, yeah. Oh Lord. But
Miss
yeah.
Kim said your little giggling be funny.
Huh?
How you be laughing.
Who me?
Yeah. Yeah, I need about time me check on old Nisha
Um,
again. Oh,
uh-huh. Hold on a second.
yeah, about time me check on old Nisha. I know Nisha, she be going through it, and I know her and Wanda. They told me that they probably wouldn't be on her too much in June because of their jobs. But hey man, don't forget, come out and walk with us in the morning, man. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna get out there about 8:30. Um, hey man, just come out there and try it one time. If you try it and don't like it, hey man, you ain't gotta come back. You know what I mean? But if you
What you
try
talking
it and
about?
you like it, walk.
Wow. Oh,
Mm. You
I'm
know, I
gonna
got a
try to
couple.
come.
They trying to wear me out. I think I got one lady told me she can walk in the evening Tuesday through Thursday. So I'm gonna end up walking 2 times on Tuesday and Thursday because I'm still got to get mine in the morning. And then
Oh Lord.
yeah, then Deanna and Chester they like to walk on Saturday. I usually take Saturday off, but shit, I guess somebody to take Sunday off.
Walker. Well y'all walk on walkers.
Man,
I
I'm trying to help these folks get healthier, so like I'm
know.
seeing too many of our people our age. Goddamn, hey man, I'm looking at their health terrible right now. Like, hey man, this supposed to be the time we supposed to be able to relax and chill and talk about the wives
But you know what?
and the grandkids.
That just goes back to like even when we be talking about like medication and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah,
people like now when I tell people they don't believe they don't believe me when I tell you almost a year ago my ass is almost I ain't know almost I was 250 pounds. But see my and I was toting a lot of weight. But I had medication that helped me, but I also changed the way I was eating.
oh yeah,
So that helped me too.
right.
So now uh, I done came down a whole lot. But see, my body is I'm solid. Like I'm not flabby. I'm just
Right,
solid.
right.
But oh, when I tell you, cause up until then it had been a battle with losing weight. Whew,
Oh
Lord
yeah,
Jesus, somebody.
oh yeah. Like anything, man, it take dedication, and then people be thinking you're gonna see the results instantly. You're not.
Oh no.
You're not. Like I be knowing folks jumping on the scale every 2 3 days. Like
Oh
you finna piss yourself off.
You
You
so
know,
did.
you ain't even did that long enough to see some. You know what I mean? To see
You
some
could you
changes.
could make your own self. You could make your own self mad.
Yeah, you don't ate 2 salads and you think you done lost 5 pounds. Like, shout it don't work like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gotta
baby.
walk more than one day. You know what I mean? Like, hey man. Like I say, y'all be pressed about a whole lot of stuff, man. You know what I mean?
And see, women, as women, stress is what causes a lot of weight gain.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe some women don't know, don't care, but it does. That's where a lot of our weight comes from. And then it goes straight to our stomach, especially when we stress.
Oh yeah.
So now, I really try not to, but oh Lord have mercy, I'm human. I'm
Yeah.
still a
I
work in
mean,
progress.
yeah. I mean, we all are. You know what I mean? Like, we all need something. We all need some work. We ain't none of us perfect. Like,
Oh
that's what I'm
no.
saying. But we got to start somewhere. Everybody like to start at the finish line. It don't work like that.
Yeah,
You gotta start doing something different to get some different results. You know
yeah,
what I mean? And it
that's
to
so
me,
true.
I'm not really pressed about losing weight. I just want to be healthier. You know what I mean? Like, I know
Yeah,
I've been smoking weed for shit. Let me see.
all your life.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much about 38 years. I've been smoking weed 38 years, so I got to make sure I get some cardio in to keep them lungs fresh. You know what I mean? So I
Definitely.
know I'm doing damage to them, but hey man, I'm not gonna not do anything about it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that weed is such a bad thing, but it's more the cigarette smoke is more hurtful.
No, I'm saying like even like I know the wraps. Like I don't do the cigars. I don't like that's too much evidence. That's a big ass mess. Breaking down the swisher.
You do the white paper.
No, no, I do the wraps, the blunt wraps.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Well, and see, I had said this years ago. I was like, if they ever come out
I know.
with a cigar that don't have the filling, the inside, the tobacco on the inside, oh shit,
Oh,
I never smoke another blunt, and I ain't smoked no cigar since. Shit,
okay.
hell no. And my niece and them and they be smoking and they be like, oh no you need to get it. No baby, y'all can have that. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all leave all the evidence here. Well, y'all no. Mine is easier, and then I ain't got to slob all on it and wet it and lick it 100 times
Oh,
to make it stick. And like, no, I don't smoke behind nobody. Like, I don't shut up. I stopped smoking behind anybody when we got out of high school. You know what I mean? So they'll tell you, I roll my own blunts, smoke my own blunts. And if you want to smoke
you can take it to
behind me, don't
transportation.
you gotta pass it back. You can have that motherfucker. I don't even want it back.
Hmm.
And then I offer you one. Like if you want what I'm smoking, I give you one because I'm gonna end up rolling two anyway. You know what I mean? So I might as well just give you one and roll my own, and I'm gonna smoke my own. You can
Uh-huh.
smoke your own. Well, I can't smoke the whole thing. You don't have to. That's yours. You do what you want to do with it. I don't care what you do with it. You can smoke a piece of it and throw it away if you want to. I don't give a shit. That's yours. As soon as you put your mouth on it, it's yours. I don't I didn't break behind my mama as a child. My mom used to cuss me out. There ain't shit wrong with me. I ain't say it was. It just seemed like something right about drinking behind people and all that shit. Like I ain't no deal with this shit, man. And then you know back when we first started smoking, niggas be wetting the joint up like joint be wet as a motherfucker. Like hell no, nigga. Why your mouth so wet, nigga? Like no. I stopped that long time ago. Oh no. Y'all niggas be doing all kind of shit with your mouth. Nigga, I'm not smoking behind you.
You okay?
I'm dead serious though. I'm dead ass serious. And you can't ask
I
anybody,
see
they'll
you
tell
though.
you, yeah, he gonna roll his own, he gonna smoke his own. Yes. I bring it up for you too, just in case you ain't got none. Matter of fact, you can leave yours put up. You know what I mean? Like because I don't want your accident to hit mine. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make sure I
Mm,
bring enough for you too.
mm, yeah. See. Mm-mm.
Hey, man, like
Yes,
I've been
Lord.
like this. I didn't start it when Corona came out. No, I've been like this. Like
See.
shit. I've been smoking my own
Say
blunts. I
you
know
keep doing it.
for about 25 years.
Oh Lord.
Shit.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah. Niggas showed me in high school that boy, you better roll your own. Nigga,
Oh,
nigga had me smoking some shit in high school that wasn't right. I was like, oh no, never again, pimp. Y'all know I don't get down
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? So y'all evidently y'all trying to fuck me up. Nah,
Mhm. Not.
I'm gonna roll my own. I'm good, pimp.
I know
Nah,
that's right. Yeah, I don't trust. You can't trust everybody.
nah, I don't trust nobody. Like on some real shit. Like it's in my 51 years, I say it's probably maybe 3 or 4 people that I trust on some real shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-mm.
it's very few people I trust because I know anybody can get down. You know what I mean? If the right situation, anybody might get you. I don't give a damn who
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
like Smokey was on Friday in a chicken coop.
Right, right, right. Just like women, y'all go to the clubs. If you fuck around and leave your drink somewhere, hey man, just get you another one. Do not drink that motherfucker when you come back. I don't give a damn who you told to watch it. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Like
I
when
don't know.
we be in the
My
club or
drink.
we was in the clubs and my homeboy some told me to watch his drink, nigga, I'm finna cover that motherfucker up. Like nigga, it's finna be a napkin over your shit with the straw stuck in it. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
yeah, nah, cause
You
I'm
cool?
gonna make sure you good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure
Mhm.
nobody sneak past me and putting that in your drink. Like, hell no.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hey
My
man.
drink always. If I move, my drink move.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If I fuck around and forget it and leave it at the table, oh shit, don't you go ahead and pour it out, nigga. I want it when I come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm dead now. I
I
get
don't
too
even
fast
want
and be like, damn, I don't love my drink. I just bring me a bill back when I on my way back from the bathroom. Like, Tim, you can throw that motherfucker away. Mm,
it.
nah, man. I don't play no game.
Yeah. I don't, mm-mm.
Yeah, too much shit going on out here now. That's why it's like, hey man, I don't smoke all that crazy ass weed either because I don't want to be the highest nigga in the room. I got to keep my eye on everybody in the goddamn room. Nah, I'm not gonna be that high in here. Nah, hell no. I'm not that trusted.
No, Lord.
So,
Yeah, I do understand that.
oh yeah, and you don't know how nobody really feel about you. You know what they tell you.
This is true. Yeah.
You'll find out if you're ever real vulnerable around somebody. You'll know if they either gonna look out for you or they gonna get you. So hey
Yeah,
man,
that's
it
true.
ain't too many people I'm gonna take that chance with. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a few people, but I'm good.
And that is very few.
Oh yeah, yeah. People are not genuine anymore. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad I got some genuine people in my life. Like, and that's another thing I feel bad for the young people and for the kids. Like, a lot of them ain't gonna never know what a real friend is, or never have a real friend.
Oh,
You know what I
no.
mean?
Mm-mm.
Like, the world's so crazy now, man. Man, this shit crazy out here.
Mm-hmm. So not.
Well,
Have
we
you
ain't
talked
gonna.
to Issa today?
No, I ain't talked to her today. I know shit. I already know she got that house. She gonna be ripping and running and trying to get shit settled in and all kind of
Oh
shit. So
yeah, okay.
I'll probably hit her tomorrow or Sunday and check on her. I
So
know
you
she
say
said,
you going walking in the morning?
yeah, yeah.
No, no, you go hit
Because
that
I know
one.
Chester and Deanna. Deanna already told me she want to come back. She want to come in the morning.
Oh,
She said she want to go every day. I'm like, Shut I'm gonna take one day
oh,
off.
uh,
Like, shit. Like
okay
now,
then.
we we
Everything.
we walking the whole trail around the parking lot, the school, and all that. You know, they say that's a mile. But see
You
them
walk
steps
well?
around the school and all that,
Oh,
and
okay.
up down the street, and you know what I mean. That like on the sidewalk up there on the street and all that. And
Oh, for real?
yeah, you know they got that mapped out as a mile. They said that's a mile, and
Oh,
but see on that back side you got to go up two, well four flights of steps, but it's two sets. So by the
oh,
time we got to the second time we're going up them steps, she started feeling it a little bit. She was like, "Hold on, don't get dizzy." I'm like, "Okay, well we ain't walking these steps no more now." You know what I mean? If you good, we'll
mm-hmm.
keep walking, but we're not gonna kid these steps no more. I'm like, "So that's a whole nother exercise. Just going up these
I'm
steps."
trying to tell you.
You know
I'm
what I
trying
mean?
to
So,
tell
hey,
you.
don't try to overdo it. Your first couple of days now. You know what I mean?
Oh
So,
yeah. Yes, for
and then
sure.
I got another lady want me to walk with her um, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evening. So them days I'm gonna be walking twice a day. So yeah, I'm gonna take me at least
Mm-hmm.
one day.
Oh, knock yourself the hell out, honey.
Yeah, but I know I ain't gonna get y'all no Saturday morning.
I was, so you don't walk every day this week?
No, I didn't walk Wednesday because that Wednesday I went and seen Nod and all that shit. So I didn't
Okay.
walk. But no, like I say, if they gonna be walking Saturday, I'm gonna take Sunday off. You know what I mean? But especially with I'm gonna be walking 2 times Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, hey, I ain't. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't need that much goddamn exercise now. I don't look that
You so crazy.
bad. You know what I mean? They might be trying to stick me on a diet or something, and without telling me, I don't know.
Oh no. I yeah. I ain't gonna I'm gonna stop telling lies because I don't tell stories. I'm gonna come back. I just don't know when. I gotta get it together.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Isha
got to
said the
get it
same thing. She
together.
said she misses. She can't wait to get back out there. But you know what I mean? Shut
Yeah.
it's fit it in your schedule. Like, yeah, just have it where you can be consistent, whatever it is. You know what I mean? If it's one
Cause
day a
I,
week, just make sure it be, you know what I mean, that one day, but make it consistent. And then you'll start finding time where you can fit it in somewhere else. You know what I mean? Even if it ain't coming out there with us, like, you know what I mean? Like if you got some steps at work, you know what I mean? Don't take the elevator all
baby,
the time.
but if that's the case, then I step all the time. Cause that's every day.
Yeah, yeah, all that shit count now. Yeah, all that
Yeah,
shit
that
count.
and
Especially
I
them
think
steps.
that's why. And I think that's why I can keep my weight down. Cause
Right,
I walk every day. I walk so in that case, baby, I walk 5 days a week.
right. But that's what I be telling people. Like, even if you don't come out there, man, just don't park in the first parking spot when you go to Walmart. You know what I mean? Park away from Walmart. Get that exercise, man. I swear it ain't gonna kill you. Like Deanna said, like her first time walking was yesterday. She said she went home, she slept good as hell once she got out that shower, and then she slept good as hell last night too. She was like, man, how you don't get that much sleep out of the shower? That's what I be telling folks.
Yeah,
Work
I'm
out
trying
a little
not
bit
to.
before you go to sleep. Just get a little exercise in. And you'll sleep though.
I just like, cause I had to have injections in my back, but out the doctor did release me, but I still have like my pain level is like 0 to a 3 still. Um, so I still be in a little bit of pain, but I'm not
You
gonna
know
let them do. I'm
they
not.
got some weed that'll straighten that back out.
You know what? Shut up. I'm not gonna let them do no more injections. That's for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, boo, they got weed for everything. They really do. I'm not just saying this shit. They really do. You just tell them what you what you need it for. Like at them dispensaries, I'm dead serious. If you want to sleep, if you
Okay.
need appetite, if you need, you know what I mean, some pain reliever, like they really have different strands of weed for everything. You know what I mean?
Mm, mm,
Like I asked my dad about and look, I knew he wasn't gonna do it, but I had to ask him. Like when he had cancer before he passed away, I was like, "Hey, Pimp, you ever thought about um, weed?" And he was like, "Man, no, I ain't smoking this stuff. No, Pimp, you ain't got to smoke. They got them pills and everything." I say, but marijuana has a lot of health benefits. That's why they get in the kids. You know what I mean? That's what the
yeah.
CBD and all that shit is. That's
Uh-huh.
why
That's
that's
why
why you
they.
got hemp now. Like
That's
all
why
this.
it's legal in some places.
Yeah, yeah, that's why. Because first of all, it's becoming legal because they don't learn how to tax it and get some money out of it. And then second, it's been having health benefits. They're not gonna tell you because they know you'll run and get that weed before you run and get them pills. And they
Right.
trying to sell you them pills. But they're not gonna tell you about the weed. You know what I mean? But do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. You know what I mean? If you're gonna put anything in your body, do research on it. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to these folks out here, and don't be putting it in your body and you don't know what you're doing. Just hey man, when they give you that medication, go read what's that medication really for and the side effects and all that. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
don't just take nobody word for it, not even the doctors. It's called a medical practice. A lot of times they experiment on your ass. You know what I mean?
No.
So hey man, be
Mm-hmm.
careful out here, man. I'm not saying don't take the medication. I'm saying make sure you know what you're taking. Make sure you know
Right.
what the side effects are. Make sure you know how it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna tear your body down and what else in your body is gonna tear down. You know what I mean? Like I tell people,
Mm-hmm.
medication is to mask the pain. It's not the cure. They are not gonna give you anything to cure you. That's
Because they
not
want you to keep
beneficial.
coming back. That's how they make their money.
Hey man, I be trying to tell folks. I
Mm-hmm.
be trying. I watch my brother and my daddy take 30 pills a day, and I am not exaggerating. I couldn't believe it. I counted them. In the course of 24 hours, they had to take 30 pills, and guess what? They still left here before me. Hey man, if me taking 30 pills a day ain't gonna cure me, why am I even coming to you, Pimp? I'm lost. You
It's
know what I'm
not
saying?
gonna
And
keep.
I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is make sure you know what you're putting in your body. That's
Oh,
all.
I have to, because
Yes,
everything, what people think, they don't, everything has a side effect. Everything
that's
on
it.
something gonna cause something else.
Yep.
No,
Yep. And it's gonna call you to be on some more medication to fix
mm,
what the first one tearing up. And guess what? That's gonna have side effects. So guess what? You're gonna be on 3 medications because that second one tearing up something else. I'm telling you, man.
that,
And then they sit up and tell you it's side effects. And hey, y'all act like y'all don't hear them. Okay, some of these side effects worse than the shit that you're dealing with.
Exactly.
You
I
know
ain't.
what I mean? So,
You ain't gonna get me like that.
and then it's natural remedies to everything. You just gotta learn. You gotta read. Hey man, I told you. Hey man, I self medicate. I take care of me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then don't have my views. You know what I mean? I don't really go to the doctor. Everybody will tell you that, but I don't really feel bad either. Like I don't ever feel bad. Now I'm not gonna go to the doctor and you tell me I first of all I'm not I know I'm not in perfect health. I do know that. But if I'm not feeling bad, I'm not finna go to the doctor to let them tell me something wrong with me. Now all of a sudden I start feeling bad.
Oh
Now
wow.
I start taking this medication, it's gonna make me feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not doing
Y'all in your head.
that. Right. That's it. Like I say, if somebody asks me how I'm doing, oh, I'm good. That's been my
Mhm.
motto since I was a little boy. I'm good. Hey man, I don't ever feel bad. Like that's why I just started admitting my age. Because I turned 50. I feel like it's a milestone. But they'll tell me when I'm 27 since I was 27. You know what I mean? Like, and I tell people, it wasn't I was ashamed of my age. No, that's the mind frame I want. I just felt like 27 was the perfect age. So that's the mind frame I wanted. I listened to people that I grew up with, went to school with, talking about how old they are. And, man, I'm old as hell, man. We old as hell. No, nigga, you old as
You
hell.
fool, what you talking about?
I'm
No, I ain't
good. I
baby
listen to
don't
these
take no
young
old
folks 20 and 30 years old to my they old and like, oh, you old at 20? You old at 30? Hey, what?
I'm
Hey,
trying to say what? Say that come again.
what?
Come.
Hey, I don't get it, man. I
Mm-mm,
don't.
don't let me get over clothes, honey.
Right, and then you don't even feel bad by saying you feel old at 20 and 25. Like you should. That should make you want to get up and start exercising a little bit. If you already
I,
feel old at
mm.
25, look, hopefully you got a long way to go. Hopefully you got about 50, 60, maybe 70 more years. So if you feel old at 25 and you got at
Mm.
least 50 more years, how you think
Ooh,
you're gonna feel when you get 75,
I
all the way up to getting
always
75?
broke down and told.
Hey man. I don't understand the logic. Like they say, that's weird. You know, that's the word now. Everything's weird.
Weird.
Hey man,
You
everything's
don't.
weird.
I think you only old as you feel. I
That's it.
feel,
That's
but
it.
but I know that at like for me at my age, the things that I do, how I am, how I function, it it makes me tired. I have to realize that I'm not as young as I used to be.
Right,
So
right.
things that I'm now, I have to slow them down.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely trying to get to that point where I can because I am the older you get, it makes you tired after a while.
Oh yeah. 'Cause it's time to relax, y'all. Like my before my daddy passed, me and him was talking one day. And I was like, look, man, I think it was when he was ready to retire. Like, and see that the older people always felt like if they stop working or stop being active, that is over. And I used to didn't understand this shit, but I understand it now. Like, cause them the muscles, them joints and shit start locking up on your ass if you don't use them. Hey man,
But
I
but
watch.
if you like, I don't, and this is a trip thing because like a lot of people that are older and they do retire, you notice that sometimes, and it's weird. It's weird because I don't understand what's going on. But you know how some people stop working and they die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Like
that's my whole point. Like, first
like
of all,
literally. they start working, they die.
Yeah, I'm saying because that was their whole life was working. Like I
Yeah.
said, I didn't understand it when we was growing up. Like why do you old folk walking at South Cat Mall early in the month for the mall open? Because they just want to stay active and stay busy. And they used to say it, man. If I stop moving around, boy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna die. I'm like, hey, man, no, it ain't gonna be that serious. But I do
Yeah,
think
it's
I
serious
do
though.
think everybody need a reason to get up in the morning.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you need something to do every morning to make you feel like you got a purpose for getting up each and every morning. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Whether it's a job, whether it's your kids, whether you know what I mean. Everybody need that. You know what I mean? So when you don't work hard all your life and then you can't do it no more, like yeah, I can see you being depressed, especially from that era that our parents came from. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like they been like my daddy. My daddy said he started working when he was 10, and I'm talking about back in the day when they were picking cotton and had to walk to school, them long country ass roads and shit like that. So they built Ford tough. You know what I mean? Hey, man. Like that's and so that's why I can understand why they don't like a lot of shit that goes on now because they don't had to work hard and they know what work is. Like our generation is the last hard working generation.
Oh, say
You
that
know what I
louder
mean?
for the.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Because like we're the reason why a lot of kids are spoiled now. Like it really started with us.
Yeah.
Like on some real shit. It really started with us. Like our parents didn't baby us and you know what I mean, cater to our every need and asked us what we wanted to eat and not like nigga, this is what I cook. You either gonna eat or you can take your ass in there and take a bath and go to bed. Ain't no well, mama, I don't want no, I don't want, man. I don't give a damn what you want. That's what's in there. You know what I mean? We the ones came with the well, you know, Little John, he don't want no wings tonight. He want pizza. He want some salmon, some shrimp or some, like, hey man, kids didn't have no choice in what the hell they ate when we came up.
What you said? Oh,
You know
honey.
what I mean? But I think it came from a lot of
Got
women trying to
you and I
overcompensate.
gonna go to bed hungry.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. If you ain't gonna eat with that, but she go, oh shit.
You won't eat.
That's it. You go to bed hungry. You gotta take a bath
Take
and
your ass
take out
to
of bed
bed
again. That's right.
hungry.
Hey man,
What?
parents didn't play that shit. Now kids run the house now. Like that's why a lot of people can't do shit with their kids. You let your kids run the house. But
That
guess
right.
what? They are kids. They don't know what's best for them. They just
Mm.
know what's fun.
That because you got so many parents trying to be their children friends.
Right. Overcompensate. Like a lot of women, and I'm not bashing women, but this is facts. A lot of women over try to overcompensate for not having the man in the house. But that come from you always hollering about you don't need a man. Like, yes, you do. A man is for more than money. You know what I mean?
I
A
can
man,
see
a
that.
man can bring a whole lot of peace to your house if you with the right man. Now, I'm not
Yeah.
saying if you with the right,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you know what I mean. And y'all are supposed to be a team. You
Yes,
supposed to make his life easier. He's supposed to make your life easier. And
it would be
y'all
that.
supposed to go in half and half on the kids. You know what I
That
mean?
why.
And now,
I
if he the provider, okay, well you need to be the nurturer. You know what I mean? So hey man, like y'all have to like I always ask people, what's your relationship goals? And most people can't tell me. Most people just go through daily life, just not paying attention to shit, just living. And hey man, they don't even have no goals. Like they don't even know why they married. Like they don't even know
Oh,
what they got in common with the person they married to. Like, goddamn. Like, do y'all even know each other?
I'm talking about for real. What do y'all know?
Like,
Where y'all
God,
meet at?
Right. Like, come on, man. Like I couldn't lay up under somebody when I'm most vulnerable is when I'm asleep. I can't lay up under somebody and I don't really know you. Like
Well,
that don't even make sense.
can't be
You know
comfortable.
what I mean? Like,
You wouldn't be comfortable.
right, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be comfortable. Like the first time I sleep over a woman house or some shit, man, I don't get no sleep. The first time she sleep up under me at my house, I don't get no sleep. You
Why?
know, shit. So, 'cause first of all, this is my first time sleeping with you, and I'm not that trusted. I'm not just
Uh,
gonna sleep hard and all that shit, and I don't really know you like that. Like, no,
uh,
hell no.
well, then, first of all, if you don't really know her like that, why the hell are you in her bed?
No, I'm saying like, Shawty, it doesn't happen. I'm not saying it was right, but it doesn't happen. Like, I don't lie about shit. Like, I know it happens. What I'm saying is, I know I'm not finna get no. Like, even if we together and but we don't live together. Okay, well, when you come sleeping up under me the first couple times, like, Shawty, I'm not gonna sleep.
What the hell you gonna do? Watch them sleep?
No, I'm saying I'll probably sleep an hour or two, but I'm not gonna sleep though.
Oh hell
No.
no! But you know what? I guess just me, cause I can't. I mean, first of all, if I don't feel comfortable around you, you're not gonna be in my space any damn way. Cause
Yeah, I'm
I
saying
can't.
like I'm saying I can be comfortable around you and all that shit. But like I've been single majority of my life, so I don't slept by myself a lot. You know what I mean? So the first time somebody's sleeping up on me and I'm not used to you sleeping up on me, like, no, I'm not gonna sleep. It don't matter how much you try.
What the hell they gonna do, to you, baby? What they gonna do to you in your sleep?
Well, I'm saying I have to like I'm not that trusting. Like on some real shit. I'm not that trusting.
So
You
sleep
know
in
what I
they.
mean? No, I'm saying like
Yeah.
if the first
I'm
time my arm gonna be over you, so you move, goddamn it, I'm gonna know you move. I'm dead ass serious. Now once I get used to sleeping with you, then it's something different. But no,
Well, I would want you down arms be around me. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you
but
just,
you yeah, you think I'm trying to be sexy. I'm trying to make sure your ass don't goddamn move.
oh my god.
Like, Pip, you get up. I got one eye open. You see how my eyes look now? But they look like they closed. My eyes ain't closed. I swear to God, that.
you
That's just I know how to look like this on purpose, so you can think I'm sleeping.
Yeah, no, if I'm around you and I mean, cause yeah, but see that just goes back to like when you meet somebody, you want to be that woman or that man is supposed to be, make you feel safe, cause you don't want to
Yeah,
be
I'm
in.
saying after a while, yeah, we good. Like I can trust you. I can and everything. Like, but the first couple times I sleep with you, no, I'm not gonna sleep. And it like I say, it's probably because I was single so long that I'm not really used to nobody being up under me all the time. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, once I get used to you, we good. But
Mhm.
in the beginning,
So I get it. I guess. I mean, it. But I don't know.
I mean, if I can put an alarm on you or something, and that way when you get up, the alarm go
Not
off.
no
Now I
more.
might be able to get some sleep then. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Might be able to
God.
get some sleep then, but
So anytime you move that damn alarm go off.
yeah. Now I might be able to go to sleep then
You
because
so
I
damn.
know. I'm just saying, so I'm not that trusting, man.
Oh my God. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you in they sleep. I
No,
just
I'm
can't
not. I'm not really worried about that. I'm, I'm just gonna keep my eye on you. I'm not really worried about you doing that to me.
oh my God. And I guess the next day you have to, I mean, obviously you be tired, right? because you
Yeah,
wouldn't be.
but I'm gonna take a nap soon as you goddamn go to work or go home. So.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
Oh goodness, that is so weird. Oh my god, you are crazy. I have
yeah.
never ever in all my years. Like,
Hey, man.
I mean, I understand. I guess. It's just, I mean,
I mean, it's cool if you don't understand. I'm cool with that.
some
That's why I
rest.
say,
Like,
like, I know ain't nobody like me. I know this. I know this for a fact. Ain't nobody like me. So I understand if you don't understand.
if you, what I'm saying, like, if you was around, okay, if you was around me, I would want you to get some sleep because I would want you to be. I mean, you need to be. I want you to be comfortable. Like, what the hell are you worried about? What I
I'm
mean,
not.
because I
I'm not really worried about anything. Because if I didn't
okay,
trust you, I would need an attempt to sleep with you. So I'm not really worried. I just know I'm not used to you laying up under me. So yeah, for the first couple of times, yeah, I'm not gonna get much sleep.
okay, all right, and well, I be knocked the fuck out. Just know
Yeah,
that shit.
I don't try to keep you up. I want you to go to sleep. Yeah, yeah, you go to sleep because I'm gonna try to get me an hour or two, and I feel better if I know you already sleep.
Like, honey, I'm gonna holler at you in the morning. Good night.
Yeah, and I'll be like, go to sleep, go ahead. Yeah, night night,
Oh, God.
whatever, whatever you need to hear. Night night, shit, whatever.
Oh,
Whatever you want to hear that make you sleep better. I tell it to you.
you know
You
what you
go.
gonna say?
Yeah, I need you to
Oh,
go to sleep so I can try to get some rest. But
oh
I
my
damn
God.
sure ain't finna go to sleep and you wide awake. Oh hell no.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
no.
okay. So wait, okay. Wait. If the woman is asleep, you still gonna be up, but
I mean,
then
but I can. There's a chance I can get a couple of hours or maybe an hour if you sleep.
you get more than that because the person will be asleep.
Yeah,
They
I'm
ain't never.
saying I'm hoping I get more than that.
Oh, okay, let me ask you: do you sleep? Do you are you a heavy sleeper? I mean, do you
No,
sleep
hell no,
like? Are you a sound sleeper?
no.
Oh, okay, so you'll move at a drop of. So if somebody move, you'll wake up.
Yeah, oh yeah, bless your heart. Uh, don't wake it up, player. The house might be on fire or something. You might be nervous and scared to tell or some shit. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, that is too much. Like, okay, so and it's funny because when I'm by myself, I'm I sleep like sound like I'm sleep. But if somebody's there with me, I don't sleep. I don't sleep hard, but I don't sleep soft. But if like you say, if you move, I don't know. But I don't sleep hard either, except for when I'm by myself.
So you just went through all that to say the same thing I just
That, but what?
said.
But I'm gonna get some sleep. I ain't gonna get no.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna get some sleep
don't
too.
sleep.
Soon as you goddamn take off and go to work,
You stupid.
I'm gonna fall the fuck right back out.
So your real risk come in when you by yourself.
No, I ain't no risk then. I'm good. But I'm saying I ain't gonna sleep about 4 hours anyway, 4 maybe 5 hours anyway.
But I'm saying like you saying that you want you when okay like go to work you'll go to sleep. So that's I said that's when you'll get your real rest. That's
Oh
when
yeah,
you'll just no problem.
soon as you take off.
You know what? I'm dead.
and, and I'm hoping you get to be work by 5 or 6 o'clock. So. So we can
Oh
go
my!
and get you out of there. You know what I mean?
So you get hurt, so you can hurt them,
So
get them
I
eyes.
can go and get sleep.
Oh my god, you are too much.
Like I don't sleep during the day. Like it's very rare that I can take a nap during the day.
Really?
You know, like certain times I'm gonna be up regardless. Like I'll get
Oh, so
probably
you
about
sleep at night,
five six
right?
o'clock. I'm gonna be up
What time you get up in the morning?
by about 6 o'clock. Five. I mean, like now, cause I had to take somebody to work. Shit, I get up at 5:45.
And you have to do that every day.
Yeah.
So, and you don't sleep, you don't take no naps during the day.
Nah, not really.
So,
Not unless I'm just show no time. I'm talking about show no
okay, so at what point do you, like at night, do you lay down
Probably about 12, 1 o'clock.
and you sleep for just them 5 or 6 hours and then
Yeah,
you,
them 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. If I get
uh,
6, 7 hours, I'm tired of here.
oh, God.
Shut I probably ain't got 8 hours worth of sleep since probably I was about 13.
I'm telling you, preaching to the choir, you know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Cause, baby, the way my body, and also, and that's another thing too when it comes to weight too. Like when your body throwed off and
Mm.
your eating habits are screwed up.
Oh yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
don't, even though like if now when I used to work 11 to 7 and then um double back that way, that was hard. But now that I do in the evening time, it's much better. But the funny part about that is my eating habits are still thrown. Like I'll eat in the middle of the day. I'll eat my lunch, but then by the time I get here, it's like 5 and 6 o'clock. So I'm not eating after 7:30. So like I don't really eat a full meal. It's almost like a damn snack.
Right.
Well, my eating habits are terrible. That's why I was happy that I lost the weight, but it wasn't hard because my eating habits were so thorough. So because at one point I would rather sleep than eat.
Right.
Cause let me tell you, now them were the days I probably didn't know nobody existed in this world.
Hey man.
But you have to get your rest. You're supposed to get 8 hours, sir. You're supposed to get 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like honestly, I probably haven't got 8 hours since I was probably about 13 for real. Like the
That's so
first time I stayed on the phone all night, and by the time I got on the phone, I had to take a shower and get ready to go to school. I ain't slept since then. Like on some real shit.
wow. Yeah, nah, that's oh no, I
Yeah,
can't. Like now,
I get about 4 5 hours. I'm good. If I get 8 hours, I'm tired of hell.
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I handle all my business early in the morning. Like when I get up, shut up. If I gotta go do something and they say open at 8 o'clock, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be there at 8 o'clock or right out by eight, no later than by 8:10, 8:15. By 12, 1 o'clock, my whole day be pretty much complete unless I'm waiting on somebody.
Wow. And then let me just put this out here right quick. Um, I have a very close friend of mine. She's like a play sister of mine. She's actually a nurse practitioner. Um, and people even and I'm guilty of well, I wear my mask when I'm in the hospital. But I was listening to her today, just because she has her own little business thing, practice or whatever she's doing. And there's a COVID surge right now. Like people think like COVID is not gone. It's more like the common cold. You get
Hmm.
it. That's how you're getting it, but it's a surge right now,
Yeah,
and so many
I just talked about that at the beginning of this podcast. Yep.
people are getting sick, and
Yeah.
people don't want like. And I'm guilty. I don't have. I did have the vaccine, but I've had COVID times two. So, and I've had the vaccine. The only thing with the vaccine is you don't get as sick
Right.
um as you would without it. But now she's like, if you don't have the booster, you should go get the booster. Well, I can get the booster now because once you've had COVID, like you can't get it like until like 3 months after you've had it. So I hadn't, and I was actually due to get it in April, but I didn't. So when I go back to my doctor, I'm gonna go ahead and get the booster. But she was like, because the fall and the winter fits to come in, and it's gonna be ugly. But see, for us as healthcare workers, we're mandated. Like you're mandated to get these things, and like the flu, the flu shot. I couldn't even figure out why we need to get the flu shot because I didn't get the flu shot for a long time. For a long time, I didn't get the flu shot. But then when I started getting it, the first time I got it, I was sick as a dog.
Yeah, because it
Like
actually gives you the flu. So you
I
so your body will learn how to fight it.
I had but that was the thing. I had like upper respiratory infections,
Yeah,
bronchitis,
yeah,
like
yeah. That's my whole point.
my
Like I ain't never
asthma.
took no flu shot. I ain't took no vaccine. Like I'm not taking that shit, man.
But but it's just, and then people with underlying conditions,
Right,
with, but even, I mean, you know what I'm saying, I guess it just depends, but people, more so people with underlying conditions, those are the people that are at risk most for
hmm
I guess for it to be more damaging.
hmm
Cause you got other stuff going on, and you trying to fight this with that. That's not a good thing. That's why
right,
they are like, especially the older people, to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, I mean, I was like, I ain't taking no damn shot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, every time I take something, I be the one to get the sickest, and I don't
hmm
want to, because I know what it's gonna do to me. My polar system just can't handle all that mess.
right.
But I'm thankful that I did, because this time when I got sick from it, I was sick. Um, I Monday, it started on a Monday, and it was just a little bitty cough. But then by Tuesday, I was coughing, and I was feeling real tired. It was worse. But by Wednesday, I was told I by Wednesday I was wearing a mask because I knew at that point something's going on and your ass is contagious.
Right.
But I was really sick and weak those couple of days. But after, cause even the CDC, I think with us, when you have the shot, you go back to work after 5 to 7 days, and you don't they're not even requiring that you be tested again. You just, once your symptoms, they're saying once the symptoms are gone, you can just go back to work. But but yeah, I was like, people now they better be careful because it is when it get cold. Because to me, like in the winter time, when it starts to really get cold and people getting sick, it's gonna be real bad.
hmm
If I ain't have to come out and go to work, I would stay in my house.
Right. I mean, but like that's another reason why I do all my shit early in the morning. Like it ain't a whole lot of people out yet. Like it's people out, but it ain't as many out as it is when you start doing everything in the afternoon. You got to deal with traffic. You got to deal with people. You got to deal with people not giving you your space. You got to deal with attitudes. You got to deal with all kind of shit, man. Like, and I keep telling folks, like, I still wear my mask. I go inside. I'm gonna have that mask on. Now, if I'm outside, I'm cool, but
Yeah,
I ain't never been one to be up in everybody's face. So
yeah,
if I gotta be around some people that I don't know, like even though I trust my people that I know a little bit more than I would trust motherfuckers that I don't know. So if I'm gonna be somewhere outside with a whole lot of people I don't know, my mask always in my pocket because you get right up on me, pimp. Like, hey man,
You-
like
that when a damn alarm go off when it's
right,
mentioned.
yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying. Like, I really I don't get sick, and what I'm not gonna do is start letting people make me sick. But you know what I mean? Like a lot of times, people these folks know they got some shit, or they know they not feeling well, and they still come out and be all in everybody's face. Like
yeah,
that's crazy, man.
that I don't like. I can't
Yeah,
stand. You
yeah,
know, it's sick.
right.
Know you about to kill over, and you won't come
Right.
out here.
And they talking about this BA5 is more contagious. It's easier to catch. Like, god damn, every time a new strain come out, it get easier and easier to catch. Like, god
But
damn,
everything,
man.
but everything is man made.
Yeah,
Everything is
yeah. Like another one of my homeboy told me he just got over it. He told me, man, sometime I done had this shit, man. Like, hey man, this
because
shit crazy.
it's becoming like the common cold. I mean, it's just
And that's what it's gonna like. It ain't gonna never go nowhere. It's gonna be like the flu.
right.
Like you're gonna have to keep getting shots and boosters just like the flu. Yeah, I
And see, like, we're mandated. We have to like a flu shot. We are mandated. Like the thing with the people was they made it for healthcare workers. You get this shot or you lose your job
yeah, yeah,
with COVID. Like you, I mean, because at first when it first came out, it was so what they called dangerous or whatever. You know, it was, but yeah. And then that same thing with the flu. Even though like even with both of them, you have people like their religion or their culture don't they don't have to get it, but you have to have an excuse for that. It has to be in writing. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like, when you talking about threatening me losing my job and stuff, then that's serious. Like that's my livelihood, and I couldn't understand why, but it was to protect us, from each other pretty much, because I don't want you to bring your sick ass around me. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yep, it's something. It's but I like the fact that I'm at home on one,
right.
and then this
Yeah,
one I had in, but this one was where they actually had units where the there when the numbers were up so high, but now the numbers are down low. But now that it's because they're not going to talk about it, they're not going to
right,
say nothing about it. People still coming in the hospital, they still having it, they still got because I see it. I literally see it, but yeah, I'm good. That's why I stay taking like my vitamin B, my
oh yeah. I take my vitamins all the time.
and elderberry and zinc is like
Yeah,
very good for your immune system. To keep it up, and that's what people are
yeah,
gonna really need to be on. Just to keep themselves healthy.
yeah. But that's why I've been telling folks, man, do your research. You are responsible for you. Quit depending on the government, quit depending on these doctors. Hey man, you are responsible for you and your kids. Like, hey man, if you don't know how to teach your kids how to navigate through this world, what are you doing for your kids? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, first of all, y'all gotta pay attention so you'll know what to teach your kids.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But hey man, like this shit crazy out here, man. and the parents ain't making it no better. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
hey man, I don't know. But I know I'm responsible for me. I make sure I'm straight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I take my vitamins. I'm gonna make sure I do get my exercise, trying to eat right. I'm getting my fruit, my vegetables. Like I'm gonna do my part. Now, if something else going on that I ain't got no control over, that's one thing. But a
Right.
little something shit I can do, like I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like I say, I watch how hell just like shit seeing Nord. Like Nord is my age. We the same age. You know what I mean? Like looking at him going through all that. Like, oh hell no. I lost
Yeah.
my brother was 49 when he passed. Oh, shit, no. Like he was 45 when he had a major stroke.
Yeah.
Paralyzed on his right side of his body up until he passed away. Like I'm not trying to go through all that shit, man. Like I'm trying to enjoy life. I'm trying to be able to get around. I'm trying to be able to do for myself. I'm like, if you take a little exercise and changing my eating habits, oh shit. Well, and like I tell folks, man, I was blessed enough to live exactly the way I wanted to live for 52 years, man. Well, it'll be 52 years in September. So it's cool if I had to make a few changes. You know what I mean? Like I
It's
don't I
don't
don't
say
have
that, of
I don't
course.
have 50 years of doing it my way. So if I gotta make a few changes, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
If it's gonna save your life, if it's gonna save your life, yeah,
Hey
do it.
man, that's it.
Do
You
it.
know what
Like
I mean?
like
You should care more about you than anybody.
with that, you better.
Hey man,
You better.
gonna put you first, Pimp. I don't know how to help you if you ain't gonna put you first. You know what I mean? So
They're, they're just like with these hot flashes and stuff like that. Like my doctor, she was like, I can give you something. But what she give me, I know what it's gonna cause, and I'm like, and there's no cure for that, and I'm like, no, you won't give it to
right,
me.
that's right.
I
That's
I said,
right.
well, what we'll do is we'll put a socket on my ass and we'll plug in a fan because I'm not taking no medicine. No,
That's right. That's right.
she she did. They be tickling her to death, but I be so for real because you is not gonna put me on nothing that's gonna cause nothing else. Cause
That's right.
I'm on when God say, India, my child, it's time to come home. That's when
That's
I'm
it.
going.
That's it. And when he tap you on the shoulder, it don't matter what the fuck you do.
They're right.
Yeah, it don't even matter. It don't matter how good you done tried to live, how great of a person you been. It don't none of that shit matter. He tell you come on, come to the house, y'all. You just might have girl go on to the house. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
so you enjoyed it. You
Yep,
know what I mean? So
it's been real, but
hey man.
yeah, I'm good on that. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. Well look here, man. We ain't gonna stay on here all night. Let you
Cause
go on and do what you gotta do so you can get out there and you can hopefully you working so
I
you
do.
won't be
I
showing
going
up.
now. I need you to go and look for that the thing so you can
Yeah,
text me.
I'm saying, Sean, I got
Cause honey, I'm my brain and my key right now.
you.
I want to
Yeah,
get some sleep. I want to get some sleep. I don't want to have to get up early in the morning and go out there to the car dealership. But
yeah,
I mean, if I have to, I have to. But I just don't. I really don't want to.
right.
Cause I really just want to. Cause I know it's got to be something simple. Cause I mean, it was like it was working, and then when I went, all I did was went in my mom's house, and when I came back outside, I could not get into my car.
Yeah, it
I was
probably
like, "Are
don't
you
go they got and cross signals with something else or something. Like everything. And see, that's one thing about technology, man. Like all this, they trying to put all this shit on a grid. You know what I mean? On the same grid. You know what I
mm,
mean? So there's a lot of shit gonna get confused and jumbled up and crossed over and all that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, they got to figure out the kinks to all this shit. You know what I mean? So
well, baby,
and
I was sober, cause I was couldn't. I was about to nut up.
yeah, yeah. I mean, just be patient, Shorty. You know what I mean? long as you can still move around, you know, yeah. Right?
hmm
As long as you remember that the key is in your hand, and all you gotta do is hit that little button, and the key will pop out. You'll be all right.
hmm That's right. I had to remember that right quick. Like after I had some fun moment, yeah, I had to remember that right quick.
That's funny.
But yeah, well, just let me know because I got that. I want to get me some sleep. I'm gonna try to leave here as early as I can, but I know that's gonna be impossible right now, looking at all this work that I got surrounding me. But it's be okay.
Right. Yeah. When you going to knock it out, I'm gonna get off here, and me and Johnny be on here tomorrow at Man Cave 1:30.
Lord Jesus, Father, have mercy. Yeah,
But
I was
you,
watching this little thing too.
huh?
I said I was watching his what he be doing
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
on that.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
them.
had an outlet show that week, and he was hosting. He was hosting it by himself. So yeah, that was a good look.
Mhm. Well, yes, honey. Well, just handle your business, and
Yeah,
I will.
I'll look it up and I'll text it to you if I can find it.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Ain't no problem, Shorty. You
All
be
right, bye.
careful out there. All right.
Okay, bye.
All right, all right, all right. Hey man, that's gonna do it for tonight, man. It's still a pretty decent hour. Well, y'all late night people, y'all still got plenty of time to do y'all thing. I'm glad Miss India came on here and hung out with me tonight. You know what I mean? I ain't have to talk y'all to death by myself. You know what I mean? Um, y'all know we'll be back tomorrow with the Man Cave 1:30, 1:30. And we going walking in the morning at 8:30. So if you want to walk with us, come on down and walk with us. And hey man, y'all be easy, man.